Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Today our presentation will talk about two main points. The first one is the students' attitude in the classroom, or the audience attitude, whether you're giving a lecture, whether it's in a meeting or anything. And the other thing, it's the learning style and how to involve your audience effectively. So these are the two main points we're going to tackle. So this is the effective learning tips. So learning statistics, as far as statistics is concerned, we learn 10% of what we read, and 20% of what we hear, 30% of what we see, 50% of what we hear and see, 70% of what we discuss with others, and that's why discussion is very important in any lecture or any meeting, or if you're giving a presentation. 80% of what we experience with others, if you're sharing experience, and 90% of what we teach others. And that's why teachers they really know everything, because they teach and experience and discuss, so they reach 90% as far as the learning statistics is concerned. So tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, and involve me and I learn. Could you tell me who said this quotation? Okay, this is Benjamin Franklin.
I know it, but I forgot that.
It's okay. So, of course, here the involvement is very important. Okay? To involve your audience, this is very important. So, here are the types of students, or types of audience, or types of people in front of you, wherever you are. So, each, actually, they are here described as characteristics as far as animals are concerned. Okay, of course, just like it's only the characteristics. Okay, so here it's the bully, this one, it's in blue. So each one will resemble the color, okay? And how could you react? And how could you deal with the situation if that audience is giving you hard times? And of course, we sometimes suffer from such a thing. Do you ever encounter such a bad situation in a class, or in a meeting, or in a presentation where you meet somebody with certain characteristics you can deal with?
All the time. It's all the time.
So do you know how to deal with it, or just like you innovate things?
Actually, by experience, so we learn how to deal with these things, but if I face it for the first time, I just innovate something to come out of the trick.
What about you?
Well, it depends on the situation and depends on the age, which type of students you're dealing with. For example, if you're dealing with hyperactive students, so I try to engage them, helping me or doing things or carrying stuff, whatever doing. So it may help, but it doesn't mean that it's, for example, I'm going to apply the same method with another student. So
Excellent. So actually the hyperactive thing, it's the miss, I know, and whether you are in a presentation, for example, so you will be very, what will you do? How will you react? Do you know? Could you tell me? And everybody is interrupting you all the time. How will you react?
I try to engage them.
Yeah.
Maybe I try to expose something.
Excellent. So actually this is only one situation that everybody is bothering you, or somebody is bothering you all the time. But actually you will have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types of people.
maybe talkative students?
Sorry?
Talkative students? Talking to
I think it's the same. Talkative students would be just like the one who is interrupting you all the time. Mm-hmm. So the first one is the bully one. Okay? And this one, try to keep calm with that person. Okay? And stay with facts. Don't argue with this one at all. The bully one. Don't argue. Okay? And let other participants contradict him or her. So just like step back and let them react. Okay? Don't get involved in such situation. And as if he's not here. Ignore him totally. Okay, as far as the bully is concerned. As for the positive one, he's just like a horse. What do you think of that person? He will give you a hard time? Will that person give you hard times or no?
I think so. Because maybe some students,
He has the characteristics of a horse. So he'll be so...
you mean a horse again? He's like a nerd, somebody who's knowledgeable.
Yes, he is knowledgeable, yes.
To answer all the time.
No. Does the horse give you a hard time? No. So actually, lean on him as the cornerstone of the meeting and let him summarize, because he is so calm, he's so confident, he really wants to learn from you, or he wants to listen to you, okay? And make him part of the discussion whenever needed. For example, this is what I did with Dr. Tamer. What do you think? He's just like the proud one. Has got the horse characteristics.
Building his self-esteem and...
Yes, he's so confident. He has the characteristics of a horse. So he is just like, he's proud. He knows well how to deal, all this stuff. Okay. It's okay. So the third one will be the monkey. Miss, I'm here. Miss, I want to say. Miss, I don't know what. I usually, okay. 3 years ago, I used to teach a class. Okay, and then whenever I come to the board and discuss anything, he will be at the back of the class. Miss, you know? And then we open up a discussion. Actually, it's irrelevant. Totally irrelevant. Miss, you know? At the end of the course, it's just like at the end of the course, I told him, please, I don't want to know. I just want to finish. And this is totally unprofessional, but I really fed up. So, the Mr. Know-it-all let the group pass judgment on what he's saying, on his statements. What do you think of his comment? What do you think of his opinion? Okay? And try to shake his self-confidence. The Mr. Know-it-all, try to shake his... What do you think of that? Did you know about that? You need to refer back to whatever, and then he needs really, you need to shake his confidence.
So you mean shaking?
He will feel relaxed a bit and thinking of what he doesn't know.
Yes. Okay.
He will be distracted for some time. And then that will give you a chance to complete what you're saying.
Yes.
And when he comes back, you've already finished. Okay. And then we have the big mouth, the one who is talking all the time without knowing anything. Just like... So try to interrupt him in tactical manner and set limits for his answers. Okay? Then you have the shy one. What do you think? How to react with the shy one?
Well, I used to give them very, very simple tasks at the beginning.
Excellent.
Just to assure their existence in the class and...
Very good.
motivating them.
Excellent. This is a very good strategy. Thank you. What else?
You have to build up their confidence.
Excellent.
Yes, absolutely agree.
Even with a very simple task.
Yes, it's true. Till the end, yeah, if you free to talk, you don't feel shy or embarrassed.
Excellent. This is what it's saying here, actually. So give that person easy questions and easy tasks, and try to be so that you will just like he will be self-confident, and try to praise their contribution. Thank you so much for saying so and so and so. They feel confident and they will give you what you need exactly. And then sometimes in a lecture or anywhere, you find an opponent. Person who is refusing to hear you. It's just like, I know better, I'm more experienced. Have you ever experienced that? Thank you, horse. So the opponent one would be, it just like appeal to his own pride, okay? And use his knowledge and experience as example. So let him come in your side. Wallahi, so that he will not be opposed, okay? So that you just like don't contradict him and then tell him that you know nothing. No, try to share his experience and lean on his experience sometimes. And try to use the understanding approach. Not everybody will like you. Not everybody will love your attitude. So just like try to be understandable. We have sometimes, what's that animal? Can you see it?
Hippo.
Yes, it's a hippo. Thank you so much. So actually, we call him the thick skin. He's disinterested. He's uninterested. Okay? So try to ask him and urge him to talk about his own experience. So this way you'll get him involved in the situation, and try to pick samples out of his area of interest. This is how you're going to engage him, or her, of course. And then you'll have the snob. Yes, the snob. Okay, so that person is really... What do you think? How will you react?
The showy person?
Yeah, the snob. It's not even not showy, it's much more than showy person.
I think I'm trying to embarrass him, maybe showing his weaknesses in front of others so that he gets a picture of himself as somebody who still needs to learn more and to...
So you'll do the same with Mr. Know-It-All?
Yes, it's the same tactic, I guess.
Don't you?
more severely.
More severely, okay. We'll see.
I have another suggestion, which is trying to let them follow my rules. Okay, I'm not gonna be against you. I'm not gonna be against your pride. It's okay. I may make use of it, by the way, because I can fulfill it. It's okay as long as you're on the right track. If you're going to exceed the limits, or you're going to disfollow my orders or whatever, I have to pull you back. That's it.
So you will not be as severe as Mr. Mahmoud.
I
Okay.
like just being strict and firm, and trying to be more positive by just making use of whatever characteristic he or she has. That's basically.
What about you, Rana?
I would use the same tactic with the all-knowing person, I guess so. Maybe to try to make him a little bit humble, or a little bit, we all know and we all learn, and this is how life goes on. We keep learning until we die. So I would like to put the truth in front of his or her eyes.
So actually, as a learning tip here, don't criticize him.
Really?
Yeah, please don't. Okay?
So what should I do?
Just like draw him out of flattery, so that you will never criticize him. This is not a very good attitude. His reaction won't be his or her reaction.
Going to go against me.
Oh, he's gonna be an opponent. From a snob, he will turn from a snob into an opponent. So why? Save yourself the agony. Please. And then the last one, what's that animal? Yes, he's a fox. Okay, he's really... So what do you think? Have you ever encountered such a situation inside a class or a lecture?
A mean person, you mean?
Sorry?
A mean person?
With all the characteristics of a fox? I don't know.
Spy.
Yeah, thank you.
Cunning,
Cunning, very good.
watching all.
Sometimes he will make trouble. Sometimes if he's hungry or something.
Trying to chop
Yes,
your legs. Yeah, trying to chop your legs and any problems.
So
Or
excellent.
Just watching you and waiting for mistakes. I feel that.
Yeah, so actually the spy fox wants to cut smarter the teacher. And whenever, okay, suppose you made a mistake, and we always make a mistake. We always make mistakes. So how will you react in front of such character? I made a mistake. I, for example, said, I will go to the cinema, for example. It happens, of course. So how will you react in such a situation with this character inside your class? Really? I'm out of time? Well, I don't know. طب خلاص, okay. So I will go. Really? Okay. So I just like this one and that's it. So how will you react? I think you have to admit mistakes. To admit that you are sorry and pass on his question to the group. And if you made mistake, yes, admit it. Thank you so much.